This story begins from my childhood. I was grown up in a Sri Lankan village where ladies do traditional handmade batik. I saw how these ladies were bringing out amazing masterpieces using their creativity and talent. Even in my home in Sri Lanka, we did batik designs in small scale. 3 years back, when I migrated to New Zealand, I started bringing these batik clothing from my home country and tried to sell it here. Yes, we had a good customer base. Being in this business for 3 years, I thought it's the right time to move to the next level. But at the same time, I felt like something is missing in this clothing. I thought rather than bringing the same designs and colors from the home country, what if we use fabrics, designs, colors to suit New Zealand weather and culture? Then Clara, my school friend, came to my mind. I knew she studied fashion designing in UK. I gave her a call and chat about my idea. She was so glad to help me in bringing my dreams to real. So we moved forward.
Hi, I'm Clara Fernando, the designer and the fashion consultant for Wikitoria. If I talk about myself, I operate a fashion house called Maison de Mode. There we produce a unique, thought-driven designer drive which cater beyond the experience, which we walk towards the passion and conscious commitment towards fashion industry as a whole.
We chat and had calls for many nights and came up with a theme for our first collection. Of course, as a biology teacher, my profession always goes with the nature. Even if I go for a walk, I always look into the amazing colors and abstract shapes in plants. Recently, I had done some studies on New Zealand harakiki, flax plant. So me and Clara thought to go for that for our first collection. And finally, we came up with a stunning outcome. As I believe, nature is the best mentor of human beings. And going forward, all Wikitoria products will be inspired by designs found in nature. We also strive to be eco-friendly and sustainable, starting from our first collection. This time we made scrunchies out of all the waste fabric. So we'll be on a journey of zero waste. So the name Wikitoria came up with the Maori term for victory. Yes, we are empowering women throughout our journey. All our batik works are done under women in Sri Lanka. Also, in our first collection, we honor the Maori women who weave flax into baskets, fishing nets, and other creative crafts. There are more stunning designs in our pipeline, and we look forward to bring them into the New Zealand fashion market.
Yumi had the desire to stand out to New Zealand market. Since she had the experience with the batik tradition before, it was easier to move forward in the same direction, creating value-driven insight for Wikitoria. Through Wikitoria, we have identified what it means to be as a designer value expression. Wikitoria creates a lifestyle to women who are passionate and seek sophisticated elegance. Victoria used organic reference from nature and using that as a primary resource of the inspiration for the collection. Using nature's art at time and trend essence into clothing, detailed shapes of a native plant creating a link between modern transition of traditional aesthetics across the cultural understanding of two countries that represent. For this season, we move forward with the textile batik application, which has originated as art of fabric dyeing through Asia. In Sri Lanka, it has been circulated over centuries with the Dutch influence. Vibrant culture wearable considered to be a traditional attire in Sri Lanka. A design is drawn in a piece of fabric most influential in flora and fauna, and the wax is applied to the part that is not to be dyed, this is slow and time-consuming process. After the fabric is dyed and the desired color is dried, the wax is removed with boiling water. The process can be repeated to the dye. Other artisans have dedicated their time and effort to make Wikitoria a reality that we like to dedicate and appreciate their effort and raise awareness to their commitment and strengthen their livelihood. Through these times of difficulties rising in the country, as a community, we need to sustain and to continue. Harakeke, the New Zealand flex plant, run deep-rooted to Maori culture, flower that blooms in the mountains, plant that inherit great culture representation. This plant fits right as our inspiration, as it has been most influential to the native culture. Design and source based on the end-user product cycle in mind. We try to minimize the impact by going into reduced waste by adding different methods into production cycle, as well as utilizing the waste fabric into pieces of wearable that can still be used to create value and the commitment. Catering environment-conscious customers handling towards zero-waste design. When a product is created, our role is to provide guidance as maintenance should handle with careful consideration. For these reasons, we use environment-friendly material using variety of 100% linen fabrication, providing comfort, style to beat the hot, humid season, using natural breathable sun protective and cooling eco-friendly fabrication for this summer. I have assisted the artisan with the color reference to the textile. Season is to create escapism. As the summer resort wear spring-summer 2022 to 2023. As the first collection tapped by the global trend forecast on the color theories and style direction for Wikitoria, identifying which key pieces relevant to our brand. Details such as fabric manipulation, ruching, cutouts, and soft volumes and columns. Print application was more sort of a rustic and earthy reputation of the elements that we select of the plant harakeke, leaves, and the flower, leaving softer focus on the fabric. Print blending everything together as one. Color forecast is healing colors using subtle contrast between shades of green and pastel complementing each other. Process of the fabrication to manufacturing was altered to fit the whole project rather than the traditional way of doing things. Assistance from all areas, textile design. Process of the fabrication to manufacturing was altered to fit the whole project rather than the traditional way of doing things. Assistance from all areas, textile design, production, visual direction to make this product a reality. I present my gratitude to all that being part of the Wikitoria journey. Thank you.